You are watching SGT Times with me, Utkarsha Sharma. Let's have a look at the top stories. The Faculty of Mass Communication and Media Technology organizes a 2-day workshop on creative in advertising, PR and digital media. The Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, SGT University, organizes a 5-day faculty development program. SGT University organizes its second edition of Capacity Building Program. The Department of Public Health Dentistry to host the 27th edition of the National Scientific Conference at SGT University. The Faculty of Commerce and Management organizes a 1-week faculty development program on research paper writing. The Faculty of Physiotherapy visits Balaji Nature Cure Wellness Center in Delhi. Now the news in detail. The keynote speaker of the workshop was Professor Dr. Piyush Datta from AIMC and Professor Pushpa Nair, former Director, Perfect Relations. BGMC 6th year student Utkarsha was the moderator of the event for the day. Let's have a look.
The event started with a welcome note from the Dean of the Department, Professor Sushil Manav, reminiscing about their time in journalism. He mentioned that we are in a transition phase due to the digital age and there is a complete 360-degree shift in the way the industry operates now. Professor Dr. Piyush Datta said that while developing creative strategies, we must remember that creativity is inherent in everyone and the only requirement is to have out-of-the-box thinking and good observational skills to have a big idea. Engaging the students in a quiz contest, he mentioned that it's important to have a big idea to develop an advertisement. Professor Pushpa Nair said we need to understand the clear difference between public relations and advertising and how important it is to integrate marketing efforts. She also mentioned that PR is not just restricted to reputation and good imagery now, but much beyond, and due to the rise in influencer marketing, there is a complete shift in buying behavior also, and hence strategies to exploit digital media have to be integrated with public relations strategies. The workshop aimed to acquaint students with the creative process for developing advertisements and integrating public relations and digital media strategies in building a brand. The session was extremely interactive and informative and was appreciated a lot by the students as it gave them practical insights into how an ad campaign is developed and executed.
Hello, I'm Khushbu Joshi from the Faculty of Mass Communication and Media Technology. Today is the second and final day of the workshop on digital storytelling in advertising and PR. Today we have with us former Director Strategy, Perfect Relations, Dr. Pushpa Nair with us. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming here. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
What was your experience talking to the students today?
I think I enjoyed it, and it was great to understand from them what they have learned. They have learned a lot, and also helping them to translate their thoughts into a perspective. And that was very interesting.
What do you think as a student, how public relations affect individual?
I think it's hugely important. The thing is that sometimes we don't realize, we just think of it as a subject to study. But the reality is that every time you present yourself, you're doing public relations for yourself. Your interview is all about the way you present yourself, your image and your body language and all that, which is an integral part of what public relations really is. So it's very, very crucial for everybody.
So, ma'am, there's always a question, what are the job opportunities when you study about something? So, what are the job opportunities?
Well, today, public relations has started occupying a very, very crucial role from the time that a company is formed, which was not the case earlier. But today, from the time the company is formed, to maintain and sustain both its reputation and image, public relations is very essential. That means that there are that many more opportunities opening up, both in PR agencies and also in the corporate world. If you look at any industry, they really need public relations, and some of them even more than others.
As we talk about public relations, not only businesses, what do you think, how is public relations affecting politics, or how are they, affected?
That's a very interesting question. Well, I think in India, it was really new, and the fact that our current Prime Minister, when he came in, he realized the value of talking to a particular target audience, which is the youth. And he chose a means that they really understood, which was social media. This was something that was really started by Barack Obama in the US, because when he stood for election, he was a black person standing for election, wouldn't have had a chance if he had not spoken to a set of constituents who were not even aware of how impactful the whole conversation could be. So definitely Mr. Modi did take a leaf out of his book, and he chose, and today it's seen as very commonplace for all political leaders to actually have some form of public relations in one way or the other to sustain the kind of imagery and the messaging that they want to put out to their constituents.
So, ma'am, what is the perfect definition of public relations according to you?
According to me, public relations is really the enhancement of an image and the maintaining of the reputation, because ultimately that is what affects all bottom lines, whether it's in acquiring finance for your ventures or in getting the best employees or ensuring that your stakeholders actually believe in you. It is not possible without public relations. Right.
Definitely, well said, ma'am. Thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you.
very, knowledgeable for me and my audience. Thank you so much. We
Thank
are very
you.
much.
Bureau Report, SGT Times.
The theme of the Faculty Development Program was Innovation in Health Science, Challenges and Future Trends. The theme of the fourth day was Scientific Writing and Project Development. Let's have a look.
Scientific writing is the most important means of communicating one's scientific idea, work. But how can we do effective scientific project writing for getting funds from various funding agencies? This was the main subject of discussion of the day. 3 talks were organized on the 4th day of the FDP. Professor Suhail Parvez, Department of Medical Elementology and Toxicology, Jamia Hamdard, started the session with his talk. He spoke extensively about the various funding opportunities available in basic medical and translational science research. He also apprised the listeners of the important things to consider while writing a research proposal for funding. The second talk of the day was Dr. Geeta R. Menon, Scientist E, ICMR, NIMS. She outlined when and how meta-analysis can be done following a systematic review. Meta-analysis is an important technique for qualitative analysis of data as it enhances the understanding of the contextual dimensions of healthcare. Meta-analysis not only precisely provides an estimate of the effect size but also increases the generalizability of individual study results. The third talk was by Dr. Meenakshi Munshi, Director R&D, SGT University. She employed the do's and don'ts while writing a research grant. She highlighted salient points related to individual and multidisciplinary grant writing. She also explained the different steps adopted by funding agencies for project screening and sanctions. Bureau Report, SGT Times.
Building on the success of the first edition in December, CEAPS at SGT University organized its second edition on the Capacity Building Program on Orientation of Andragogical and Pedagogical Sciences on the 16th and 17th of February. Let's have a look.
The session included talks on a wide range of topics from various brilliant personalities. Some of the topics covered included student-centered teaching methodologies, blended learning, Bloom's taxonomy, simulation in education, and a lot more. At SGT, educators and professors are willing to change, learn, and adapt according to what is best for their students. The 21st century is never constant. SGT University hopes to conduct many such programs in the future to keep its faculties updated and ready for the new generation. Bureau Report, SGT Times.
Let's take a short break. We'll be back soon.
SGT lets me question anything, even the university. I have visited other campuses too, but SGT has better infrastructure. Plus, it's hope. Here, we are not just students, we are emerging journalists. Here we got a
an opportunity to interact with renowned media experts.
Asia's biggest shooting floor, latest equipment,
practical learning,
Faculties from the industry, freedom of expression.
Come, be a part of this revolution.
SGT University, nurturing future leader.
Welcome back after the break. The Faculty of Dental Sciences, Department of Public Health Dentistry to host the 27th edition of the National Scientific Conference at SGT University from 1st to 3rd of December 2023. Let's have a look.
The 27th edition of this National Scientific Conference will be organized at the lush green campus of SGT University, where each student meets his/her academic excellence during the formative years of personal development. The skill set imparted over the campus with a wide paradigm of academic, scientific, social and cultural parameters in conjunction with up-to-date industrial exposure awaits all the delegates of this conference in the early winter of 2023. Bureau Report, SGT Times.
The Faculty of Commerce and Management organized a one-week faculty development program on research paper writing for Scopus, WOS, ABDC Index journals from 13 to 17 February 2023. Let's have a look.
The inaugural session was chaired by Pro-Chancellor SGT University, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, PVC, Sir Dr. Atul Nasa and Dean Research and Development. Dr. Meenakshi Munshi, Dr. Rakhi Singh, Dean, FCAM, felicitated all the esteemed guests. Resource persons from various disciplines have taken the sessions. Dr. Ashwini Kumar, Dr. Sneha Lata, Assistant Professor, FEAT, Dr. Sarju Devi, Dean Center for Languages and Communication, Dr. Amit Bhardwaj, etc. The sessions were delivered on the outlined themes and were widely appreciated by all the participants. The valedictory session was presided by the Vice Chancellor, SGT University, Professor Dr. O.P. Kalra, Dean Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Administration. Dr. Ranjit Kumar and Associate Dean, FCAM, Dr. Rakhi Singh, all the participants, resource persons and conveners of the FDP were presented with certificates. Bureau Report, SGT Times.
To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. Final year learners of the Faculty of Physiotherapy learned about naturopathy by visiting Balaji Nature Cure Wellness Center in Delhi on the 16th and 17th of February 2023. Let's have a look.
Balaji Nature Cure Wellness Center in Delhi has been established by Maharaja Agrasen Naturopathy and Yoga Sadhana Research Trust offers various treatments for lifestyle and chronic disorders. 88 students and 4 teachers, Dr. Saurabh, Dr. Vinika, Dr. Aditi and Dr. Sajjan Pal visited and learned about ozone therapy, mud therapy, dry and steamed, sauna bath, colon hydrotherapy, body detoxification and yoga. Students also observed the physiotherapy setup of Balaji Nature Cure Wellness Center. Also, the departments had separate areas for male and female patients. Students observed every technique and patient's prescription with keen interest and loved the positive environment as well as the sattvic food provided by the center. Bureau Report, SGT Times.
That's all for today in SGT Times. Thanks for watching.